It don't really matter what you say about me. It don't matter what you think about me. I'm built for put the weight on me. I know God made a way for me. It don't really matter what you say about me. It don't matter what you think about me. I'm built for put the weight on me. I know God made a way for me. Forgive me and give me a second chance. See, the sun is right down, just take you a second glance. I order all your steps and I'm dealing with better plans. And your sins are forgiven, I did it all in advance. So I gotta get my mind right, get my grind tight. Make sure I'm making them up in my line life. Life got hard, put my knees on the floor. And tell God I win minutes, use them no more. So I got right, set tight, revelation. Will do, brand new, my conversation. Made change, at first I hesitation. God told me, just chill and build relation. So I'm bringing peace, no beef, that's all. Now we cooking out with grease, yes Lord. Got middleweight, so I had to make a play. Couldn't do it on my own, had to lean on. One thing I know, yeah, that my God is awesome. If I'm weak, he strengthens you. If you praise him, come on and praise him. Oh. One thing I know, yeah, that my God is awesome. If I'm weak, he strengthens you. If you praise him, come on and praise him. Oh. It don't really matter what you say about me. It don't matter what you think about me. I'm built for put the weight on me. I know God made a way for me. It don't really matter what you say about me. It don't matter what you think about me. I'm built for put the weight on me. I know God you made a way when I didn't see a way. God told me to walk straight. Went through trials and tribulations. But I know that my God is there for me. We both have the same heart I see. I know what he instilled in me. He's always in the mix. I do not miss no people. God made a blind man see. Jesus never not there for me. He's so special in every way. Never could complain, no. Cause God made a way for me. I don't care what you think, for sure. God is my only king. Shout out, Lord, I worship your name. Jesus, hallelujah, hallelujah. Oh, yeah. That my God is awesome. If I'm weak, he strengthens you. If you praise him, come on and praise him. Oh. One thing I know, yeah, that my God is awesome. If I'm weak, he strengthens you. If you praise him, come on and praise him. Oh. It don't really matter what you say about me. It don't matter what you think about me. I'm built for put the weight on me. I know God made a way for me. It don't really matter what you say about me. It don't matter what you think about me. I'm built for put the weight on me. I know God made a way for me. You're a humble servant. Finger roll on the devil like I'm George Gervin. I got in my own way, living in my purpose. But I'm so at peace. My soul will please. Get on my knees and I pray to the Lord. My faith is strong like I'm crashing the boards. Give him all the praise when I get in that mode. With more than I do, but who's keeping score? I went from sleeping on the poppers to Grammy carpets. Granny told me you're a prophet, so now I'm locked in. Check my life on my target. Never watch this. Dripping blessings like a faucet. Trending topic. Tapped into my picture, I got plenty options. Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome. What you say? Oh my God, that's right. God made got away from me. You already know what it is, man. PhDU Sports' very own I am the professor, aka the Skybox Bully. Well, buckle up, hold on tight. We are back. Friday night hype hour. Oh my goodness, it's still, it's the break. It's preseason eve. I know some of you guys have already gotten to work already, and I think that is awesome. Going out there, get your grind on, get your hustle on, and get ready for the upcoming season. If you're playing 7v7, watch out. The Low Country Football Group is coming back one more again right here in the Low Country. Can't forget what they have going on, 7v7 going on at Goose Creek High School, as usual. And with that being said, don't forget the PhD Youth Sports Lineman Challenge, powered by Low Country Football Group, will be going on again also this year. Year number 3. and we cannot wait. Lots in store, lots in store. Some information we're going to give you here just in a few moments. Um, we were set to have some guests, man. I might have gotten I might have gotten stood up for the first time. For the first time, I might have gotten stood up. I'm not sure. Hopefully, all is well. Um, and don't wish anything like that. You know, we can always come back and do another show whenever. Hope everybody's doing well. It's Friday night. You guys know what time it is, man. You about to sit back, relax, chill with the family, go out. Don't forget our very own Desiree's son from Greenview Eagles. It's GVE. We'll be here in Somerville, South Carolina, off of Bacon's Bridge Road. Check out the comedy all night long. Listen, it's going to be off the chain. All right, go back, check the page, check the flyer, see what time everything starts, see where it's going to be. All right, the information is right there for you. Make sure you go and support, 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 because we are for the community. That's right, by the community. Go check out Coach Desiree's son. Will be in the building. Hilarious. If you're not already following him, I put it out there to a lot of y'all already. You got to go follow. Just see some of the videos, man. You ever need to laugh. All right? Live, love, and laugh is definitely the remedy to a great and healthy life. You got to be able to laugh. You got to be able to laugh every now and then. You just can't take everything so serious. All right. Speaking of taking serious, like we said before, 7v7 coming up. Hope everybody's ready. Lots of teams. Lots of teams. We're seeing some schedules, man. Skyfa. Come on. Woo wee. Good night. Team at the team at the team. Every week, it seems like a new team coming up. Schedules going out. So, are these teams for real? Are these teams actually coming into Skyfa? That's a bunch. That's a bunch. That's a bunch. Hey, commish, salute to you, man, for them schedules, man. You guys gonna be off the chain. You guys gonna be jumping. You guys gonna be jumping, man. But it's gonna be interesting to see what we're doing this season when it comes to PhDU sports. Myself, the professor, the student, and we also have some surprises coming up. We have two more that'll be joining the team here this season. All right, we'll leave that. We'll leave that for later. We'll sit down with these guys, come right inside the Friday Night Hype, or in the lab with the professor on a Sunday, and sit down and talk to these new guys that are coming in along with us. Some sideline action, some interviews. Of course, we want to start hearing from the coaches on the sideline during the game. So we plan on stepping our game up when it comes to game of the week. You feel me? The live stream and all that stuff. We want the on field action this season. So we have a couple of ideas that we're going to throw out there. We'll play around with it a little bit when it comes to Low Country Football Group 7v7, and we'll test it out and make sure that it is what we want it to be. And that is just entertainment, edutainment, if you will, for you, and even you at home. All right. Also, shout out, hey, did anybody know Austin McKinney, did he find a home? He hasn't made an announcement yet. We know Austin is he's family to PhD, but we honestly want to know, where is Austin McKinney going? All right, Philip Simmons. I guess they parted ways. Heck, I found out not too long ago. Philip Simmons kicked me out. I didn't even know that. I'm serious. Like, I didn't know that was a thing. I saw the email. I got the message, and I'm like, well, I didn't even know that was even a thing to boot out the announcer. It wasn't nothing negative. It wasn't nothing, but I think the voice and being loud, us having fun and things like that, when Philip Simmons has multiple uh, events going on at one time, might have played a factor into it. But come on, man. We turn up. We turn up. We have fun. So, unfortunately, we won't be seeing Philip Simmons. And it's all good. It's all good. It's no harm, no foul. Glad we found out before we tried reaching out and seeing. But shout out to Philip Simmons and their associates and everybody over there. We did. We had a ball over there. I'm hoping that the families and everything were all right with it. But hey, it kind of is what it is, man. It's the life of the Skybox Bully, and that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Also, March 15th, JG Sports going down. We're back on the hardwood, and it's kind of like an all-star thing, man. We're seeing some of the top hoopers come through, here in the Low Country and surrounding areas to ball out. To ball out at Stratford High School, March 15th. Not sure yet if we want to go live for the championship games, but I'm thinking it is definitely an option. It's definitely an option that will bring the games right to you. So you guys get to see some of the same thing that we get to see when we're out there on the road and get to see some of these exciting young student athletes ball out. All right, just left Goose Creek last week. All right, last Friday, we were at Goose Creek High School. Boys fell short to Cane Bay, but they were still the region champs. Cane Bay, man, they was listen, they was going hard from the tip off. It wasn't playing with them. Goose Creek tried to come back. It was just a little too late. A little too late. Tried to come back. You can tell it was a great vibe when it came to the people, and we were definitely having a ball. Definitely having a ball. What else is going on? Of course, we're talking about how many more teams. Shout out to Jamie Fordham at Fordham Performance, man. Listen, when we talk about set the standard, be the standard, you definitely have to talk about Fordham Performance. Shout out to them letting us send a student athlete who won last year the MVP, Skybox Bully MVP. He went out there and is doing some training, I believe, this weekend, right? Yeah. So this weekend, he'll be training with the one and only Jamie Fordham. So we appreciate that. Hey, and thanks, Jamie Fordham, also for he did he wouldn't take it. He wouldn't take it. He's doing us a solid. And we didn't want it. We wanted to go ahead and pay for the young man to get his training and at least a week of training in, and we were going to pay for it. That's some of the things that we do here at PHDU Sports. We always tell you got to think bigger than your city. I love the trophy things. I love all that stuff, but I want to give you something also. Trophies are an everlasting memory, of course. You know what I mean? It's something you can keep forever. But some of these smaller accolades, if you will, of going to be able to train with one of our sponsors and things like that might lead you on to something bigger. You may have never known that it was going on here. So we like to send you to those places that we know and trust. And heck, Jamie Fordham is family. All right, that's family to us. So it was amazing to have that opportunity to let that young man go out there and do his thing. Hopefully, they send pictures, let us know how the training goes. And I know Coach Fordham will definitely talk trash. If you're not doing what he says, he's definitely going to talk trash. Also, shout out to our sponsor coming back again this year, none other than Color Riot Creations. Shout out to my man Zay in the building. You already know this cat, man, has a eye and a knack for colors, schemes, and everything. Fellas, you got that garage you want done, you want to kind of get that different flavor to it, or hey, listen, if you have an idea, your favorite sports team, your favorite whatever, he can make it happen. He can definitely make it happen. Make sure you like, share, and follow. Make sure. Oh, there you go. Hey, look. That's what I wanted. Hey, Austin, you just missed it. I asked that same question. I want to know. Y'all sit right there. Everybody, I want to know. They ain't gotta say nothing, Austin. I want to know because we are actually we are friends off the field, on and off the field. We are friends. We've never competed against each other, but I've seen Austin in action. I want to know, where does the best OC in the Low Country land next? That is the question. That is definitely one of the questions. I hope wherever he goes, you guys utilize him to the best of his ability because Austin can. He's decent, man. The kids love him. Kids love him. The parents will learn to like him. He's firm, but he's fair, shall we say. Okay? He's firm, but he's fair. And I think in every right he should be. Does he go to 10U? Does he go to 12U? Ooh. Those are the type of things we want to know. We might have to reach out to Austin and let him get in. If he does, if not, when he does find a home, we want to be the exclusive. We want to be the exclusive. Let's pick his brain a little bit. How did the seasons go? Philip Simmons, I know, again, salute to them. Hey, Austin, we both got kicked out. So, that's another thing we got in common. But it's all good, man. I hope everybody left amicably and you go about your way and do your thing. He knows I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing, man. Austin is good people. And can still ball. All right, don't get it twisted. You want him to line up if you want to. It's gonna be some smoke. it's going to be some smoke. Guaranteed. All right, because I've seen it with my own eyes on offense and on defense, and have the nerve to be in overtime. Huh? Argue with your mammy. Argue with your mammy. It was in overtime, and he shut it down. You remember? He shut it down. I was like, ain't no way he's going to play offense and played both. Told those guys, step back. I got this. I got this. He not only did he play the wide receiver, he turned around after catching it, came back and played defense, batted down, shut it down, locked up, nothing. No smoke. No smoke over there. No smoke over there with Austin, man. And it was awesome. It was awesome. Intensive game, and it was the last game of the evening. Other than that, a lot of teams again coming into Skyfa. Commish, hey Commish, we got it. Come on, man. We just not throwing names out, are we? I know better than that. I think he would know. These teams got to be interesting. Have to have something in there to see a lot of these teams coming down all around South Carolina. And signing up. We've seen a lot of new teams. So do they go D2? Do they have to start off D2? Are they going to fit in these areas? Ooh, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. What's more interesting, also, ladies and gentlemen, during the 7v7, don't forget air traffic control. My guy, Franklin Alexander, going again on another circuit. Okay? It's Saturdays and Sundays. 2 days. All right, for the air traffic control. We'll put some more information out there. If you are in the Midland area, I believe he's going to Charlotte. I believe he's going to Myrtle Beach. I'm not sure if he's coming down into the Low Country. I know he did last year. That was pretty cool because when he came down here, he got to play against, the circuit got to play in with some teams that were right here from the Low Country. And that's always interesting when you get to mix and mingle them up. All right, you get to play against different opponents, somebody you might not see for the rest of the season. But that first opening day was off the chain to have them air traffic control mixed with Low Country Football Group, and what a day it was. All right, so where were you all representing? Where y'all representing this season? Everybody still playing 7v7? You still gonna do 7v7? Still doing 7v7? And what happens to the linemen? Do the linemen go to camps? You have a camp in your area. If you don't, you need to get a couple of y'all together and get these camps together and let these linemen still get their grind on, because right after 7v7 comes Spring League, right? If you're into the Spring League, and I know a lot of people really weren't into it for a long time, and now it seems to be a trendy thing. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Some may think it's a little too much. In talking to some of the youth student athletes from all over, and that play in FSG, that play for FBU, that went to Diamond, that go to Battleground, that go to Showtime, they go to all these places. They don't think that it's too much. They don't think it's too much. Hey, definitely. Hey, now that's another one I got to get on the show. These cats, man, mad love. Hey, Jeremiah Kelly, man. First of all, I got to say that I definitely applaud the way that you stand 10 toes down on everything you say. When you're wrong, you do apologize. But when you know that you're right, standing 10 toes down, man, you got to come on into Friday night hype hour, or at least in the lab, man. We got to have a conversation. I would love to sit there and have a conversation with you, man. All right, keep doing your thing, keep pushing, keep grinding for those kids. I don't ever want to hear about you about to hang it up. You know you're not about to hang that whistle up. You about to take that whistle from your right pocket, put it in your left pocket, and keep on going back to work, man, because we need brothers like you, brothers and sisters like you out there in the community doing your thing. All right? I just saw today, Juan Saban thinking about hanging up the whistle. Come on, man. That might be. I'd have to put him in the booth on some game of the weeks and let him come travel with me. We come up there to wherever we're going. I don't know this year if it's going to be about the Midlands or if it's going to be the Low Country. We might mix it up. Haven't yet had that conversation with the commish and or the directors to find out. Hey, we don't definitely keep showing the love to everybody. We had a ball last year in the Midlands, so we'll see. Hey, you ain't like, you gotta stand for something or you'll fall for anything. State champs, baby, baby. I love it. I love it. You ain't lying. You got to stand up for him, man. You got to stand up for him. 10 toes down always, man. And I think that's probably what's most solid. So people know how to take you. They know how to take you. You know what I mean? And if they don't, then I think a lot of people just get upset if you speak your mind. They figure that you're trying to be abrupt or rude or just. I just don't know other way. I don't know it. I don't know any other way, man. Just to go ahead and speak my mind. Do I try to be politically correct when I'm here online and all this stuff? Yes, because there's student athletes watching. I don't want to. I don't want them to think that it's okay to sit there and just flip every single time. But sometimes enough is enough. Enough is enough. And this season, we gonna bring the raw. We gonna bring the raw uncut this season here to PHDU Sports, and it's gonna be, hey man, gloves off, no holds barred. We talked to some more coaches. Jeremiah Kelly, we hope that he will join us. Austin McKinney, bring him inside. Things like that, man. And let's get down to the raw facts of what's going on with them in their respective leagues and or their coaching or organizations. You know what I mean? And you kind of want to find these things out. Some people feel you get rubbed the wrong way. You get, but it does get crazy. It gets a little political sometimes. To me, when it doesn't have to be. It's still youth sports, for God's sake. Come on, man. Uh-oh. Hey, listen. I said, you can get the raw tape when I come. 803 Saints. I know you is. Hey, speaking of 803 Saints, I got my jerseys are on the other side of the room. Of course, when I do my other shows, we'll be over there. But listen, don't forget, we're still collecting. We're still, excuse me, this way. Still collecting jerseys up here. North Charleston, Fort Dorchester, Ashley Ridge. You know what I mean? Some of the old Ducks still here in the building. We got some more on the other side. We got some Viper stuff, some more Fort, and things like that. Some 7v7 from the Low Country Football Group, All Stars. But listen, we want yours too. You have a student athlete that's probably grown out of the jersey or something like that. We ain't got to take the new. But we love it. We'll love it. We'll definitely hang it up. But I'm just trying to fill that wall so I can go ahead and take my backdrop down. I just want it all filled, just straight up and down with youth football wall of fame. Right? That's exactly what we want. I got to get you the one for the state championship. Prime, hey, hit him. Prime knows what time it is, man. Prime knows what time it is. Yeah, we'll take it from the state championships, of course, of course, of course. Man, listen, I love the vibes that we're bringing with some, right? Some I think we take it a little too far, right? I got to get a jersey for you. Hey, listen, Tierra, you see what's right here, Tierra. You see the original. You remember that one. You remember that one, huh? That's the Ducks, baby. That's the Ducks, the white one. That's the yes, the white and silver. True indeed. True indeed. Yeah, we want that one. Yeah, we want that one. Give me Reeks. Give me all three. Now she's got three. So I mean, all these kids done grew up, right? So we might need all of them. We might need all of them Edwards boys. We might need all of them up in here. I got no problem with that. No problem with that. So this season also, hey Tierra. So you heard, and it's crazy. I'm just gonna say it. Parents do they message and they ask questions. When it comes more to high school, we might have somebody that we might be let PHDU Sports go on to the high school side of things a little bit more. Um, that there is a new rule out that you get one free transfer. Huh? You guys heard about that? The one free transfer. Because normally you would get the transfer and you'd have to sit out a year or wait to be eligible. Nah, man, it's changed. It's changed. So ooh wee. I hear a lot of talk, a lot of chatter. Don't really say too much because I want to see if it's going to be, if it's going to come to fruition or not. If it's really going to be what they say it's going to be. But wow, from the coaches to the student athletes, I think there's going to be some changes coming. There's going to be some changes coming. Some schools, couple of schools, are going to be off the chain with talent, right? And now, if you place them in the right spot, positions, so to speak, then it should be competitive. It should be. It should be. It should be competitive. A lot of young, oh yeah, definitely good times. Definitely good times. You remember how it went down. Uh, definitely good times. Definitely good times. Yeah, I know. Right after a brief conversation that we just had, all of a sudden that conversation came up again. Uh, and we had already, you and I had already talked, but then somebody came with that conversation again and told me the rule, and I was like, what? That was crazy because I was just speaking to somebody about that. Mm, mm. But what does Little Country Football Group bring this year? Lots of teams. If you've ever been there before, Goose Creek High School will be off the chain. Crowded is an understatement. Well over almost 1,000 kids and a full day of 7v7, head tapping, strapped up, ready to go. And then we can't wait. We can't wait. Tropical Italian Ice will be in the building this year. Hey, back again for another one. We can't wait. Also for that, of course, we're bringing the Coach AJ's Lemonade. We'll have that going. The Italian Ice will be rolling. We're just gonna definitely come out there and have fun with it. The music will be jumping off. A lot more interviews, a lot more pictures, things like that. We want to try to capture a lot more. All right, I know we're missing out on some stuff. That field that's right behind us off the main field, we miss a lot off of there. The 6U and the 8U we miss off there. This year we're not missing. This year we're not missing. We're not going to miss a lot. All right, we're going to catch some, but we'll catch a lot more than we've been catching. All right, this is one of the reasons that we brought in a couple of more people into PhDU sports to go capture those moments and just simply have fun with it. All right, probably some more interviews, inviting kids up to the booth, sit down and talk with me, the professor, and we just straight out have a ball with it. Straight out have a ball with it. So I know with the family and friends that we always see through there, it's going to be good competitive fun. And don't forget, you do not have to be a part of Skyfa to come play in the 7v7. You can be from anywhere now. Anybody can get in on that 7v7 with Low Country Football Group. All right. It just so happens that it is right here in the middle of the Low Country where there's Skyfa. That's it. But it is not a Skyfa ran uh, program. All right. Low Country Football Group's been out for a long, long time, and they've been doing their thing. All right, can't wait to see the G-Men pop up this year. I know they're out on the road. Safe travels to any and all who are traveling. We'll see it. We'll see it. Oh man, listen. About time you catch them. You knew Ronnie. I know. Probably one of the hardest critics that I have out there. But Ronnie, I've missed you. I can come on here and tell everybody I've missed my dog. I've missed my dog. Well, I'm coming back. I'm coming back. And yes, we're gonna catch some 8U, catch my guy Ronnie Johnson from the Wood, baby, in action and see what he's gonna do out there this year with some 8U flowing. But don't forget, the lineman challenge is coming again this year. Okay, now since we're going to talk about it just a little bit, I'm not going to keep y'all long. I know some of y'all getting ready to sit down and eat, partake in adult libations, whatever you're about to get down with. But let's talk about the lineman challenge real quick. The lineman challenge this year, I am estimating the cost, and I'm trying to figure out and crunch some numbers, will be $25 per participant, per student athlete. Now, the reason behind this is because Low Country Football Group has informed me that in order for me to proceed and move forward with Low Country Football Group and PhD being a part and bringing in the lineman challenge, these guys need some gear. They need the shirts. They need something. We need to start getting it together so we can look uniformed and look a certain way. And with Low Country Football Group speaks, doggone it, I gotta listen. I gotta listen. They don't ever hound me about what I do and how I do my shows, or if I want to go on live or don't, or how I'm up there calling two games at one time, playing the music, not playing the music. They don't ever bother me. So it is a privilege to even work with them. So we got to go ahead and follow. So this year, it will be $25
per child. The majority of that will go to buying at least the shirts. I have an idea of what I want to put on there, so we will be looking forward to that. We've already put in an order, but of course, as we get ready to sign up, and the sign-ups are coming in about a week, we will start the sign-ups. We'll start the sign-ups because we're going to cut it off early so we have enough time to order the shirts and get that stuff in a timely manner. All right, and don't forget, we don't start when 7v7 starts. We don't start right away when Low Country Football Group starts. I believe it's 4 weeks. 4 weeks of Low Country Football Group. So not the first week, but the second week is when the Lineman Challenge, you will have your introduction. You'll come in there, you'll meet the coaches, they'll talk about the drills, they'll talk about everything and break it all the way down for you. All right, so you know what to do when it comes to those drills. Then after that, the next time up, you guys will be competing. Also, this year we will do first and second place. All right. Now, from a personal standpoint, the extra $5, right, will go towards the trophies. But anything short, don't even worry about it. I got it. And I don't like, going back and asking people for more and all that stuff. We have no problem. We have sponsors for a reason, and that money will be allocated to make sure that those trophies and all will be there. The shirts, when you buy them or when you sign up and you pay, they're yours. They're yours. We're also looking for more coaches. There's a couple more coaches, depending on how many kids. Listen, the more coaches, the better. We might be able to get a little individual one-on-one time with a couple student athletes with those coaches if we have a few more. We are buckling down on it here within the next week. I'll be reaching out to the ones who did it last year, see if they're interested in coming back again this year. If not, I do have a couple that have reached out, and we'll be reaching back out to them and getting them on the group chat so we can get these plans and get these drills going. Last year, you remember, yeah, it's almost that time to get back to work. You're right, Ronnie. Oh man, what's up, baby? The baby Patriot 2.5 is coming. I know he is. I know he is. Now, lad, was it 6U? Was 6U on there? Oh man, don't make me go to the sixes. I think we did do 6U last year. Oh my god. Then that means I gotta do 6U again, huh? So 6, 8, 10, and 12? Why not? Why not? Why not? We can make it happen. I love to see it. I love to see it. If we get enough participants in the 6U, we'll definitely do it. We get enough in the 8U, of course. We just don't want two or three, not just simply because, it's not about any money because nobody's getting paid for it. All this money will be shoveled right over into making sure the kids have the gear from it, saying that you've been in the Lineman Challenge, no line, no shine, right? Low Country Football Group's logo will be on there. PHDU Sports, Lineman Challenge will be on there. And that's it. And that's it. And hopefully we can get, the year after, who knows? We might start putting the names on there. We don't know. We don't know. We baby steps sometimes, man, because everybody's still working full-time jobs and got their stuff going on. I knew you was coming. Coach Bell, man, he's on me about those sixes, man. Love it. Love it. Love everything that you're doing too, nephew. Love everything you're doing. I don't know how. It's got to be between you and Po Boy. It's got to be God's gift, man. That you guys can deal with the 6U, and like the discipline and everything that you put into these kids, and the work ethic that you put into these kids at 6U. It's just truly amazing. I know you've done some of the 8U also, but it's going to be real interesting this season coming up. Do Patriots go back? Who, who, who is going to try to knock the Patriots off the pedestal? We hear a lot of names. We'll get into this conversation too later on as the season gets closer. I know a lot of people have been watching and they say, "Man, we hear the same names every time. If it's not Fort Dorchester, it's NC Raiders, it's Ashley Ridge." So, listen, I honestly think a couple of teams from the Midlands down to the Low Country. And it's not a bad thing, man. But hey, listen, if you could actually combine and build one mega team, it'd be pretty cool. A lot of y'all are too close together not to do it. You're too close together not to do it. And if you find that neutral spot in the middle, it possibly may work. I know when we talk about the merge and all this, that, and the third, it's a really gray area. It's a really gray area. But what's more gray to me is why the hell y'all can't make some of these things work and have a powerhouse type of team or organization to turn around and try to run through Skyfa. That's it. Whether D1, D2, D3, D's, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. If the win is what you after, what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to sacrifice in order to go get that win? I know. Some people might feel, hey, well, this org is in it. They're just about the money, the money, the money. The other one might feel, well, these people are too ghetto and too ratchet. I'm not going to do it. And their parents are like, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how some of y'all is going through the same thing. Going through the same thing. You're having problems. Some of y'all having problems with parents paying registration. Just sat there and let a kid play all season long. Ain't paid a nickel. Ain't paid a nickel. Show up sometimes practice. Sometimes don't show up for practice. Show up late for the game. Can almost cost you a forfeit. And the other team right there next door is going through the same thing. You're always short, or you got a team waiting. You hear me call you on the mic. Hey, so and so, make your way to the field. Now here you come walking up with 6, 7 kids. But if you come, I don't know. I just outside the box. But if you really merged, like really thoughtfully merged and did it legit, you ain't got to put it out here for everybody and all the other stuff. Just go behind closed doors, let the like-minded people talk, and sit there and work that thing out. Yeah, love it. Got to start with someone. You're absolutely right, man. But you've been in that. I've seen you work, bro. Like I, I've seen you work. I sit there and I watch and I study, and it's just man, that's a blessing because the patience that you have for that son of gun is off the chain. Is literally off the chain. I don't know how you do it, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you and everything that you're doing. Don't get it wrong. But yeah, Ali, them 5 and 6 year olds, and every now and then you get that 4 year, and not really so much a 4, but that 5 and 6 year olds. Ooh, you got to be built different, man. And I don't have it in me no more, nephew. I don't have the patience in me no more. If it ain't 10 or 12s, I don't even want no smoke, man. I don't even want no smoke. I don't even want no smoke with it. I don't even want no smoke with it. But I hope that this season and this upcoming season for the fall season, even with the spring, we're gonna find out who's who and who's coming in. But that fall season will tell a lot more. Spring is fun. You're getting into the rhythm. If you are not doing 7v7 and or spring, you're going to be slightly behind the 8 ball. Slightly behind the 8 ball. Okay? Because riddle me this. You get ready to don't laugh at me, Will. You get ready to come out of 7v7, you go straight into spring. After spring, small break right into fall. These teams have already been playing. They've been working out together. Even the ones I see organizations now saying, "Hey, look, if you want to play 7v7, but you don't want to play spring, cool. Come on, play. You pay X amount for this, or you get a combo package and do both." I kind of like that idea. You have options. You have options, right? But for the teams who do neither, excuse me, you know what I'm saying, who don't do either one of them, about time the league starts up again in the fall, these other cats are already going to be into the plays. They're going to be prepped. They're going to be agile and ready to go. I am ready to go. They're going to be geared up and ready to go. So at least, if the 7v7 is going on, if the spring league is going on, and you're not involved in either, mess around and go get a workout. Start up a little camp, right? Even if you have to charge just a small minimum, you want to help your organization out, you don't want to come out of pocket. I know what that's like to turn around and come out of pocket, and now means you've worked and you're taking from your home and or family. Then what you do is, man, you just simply go and charge a little $5, something like that for the workouts. We used to do that before, back in the days. We charge a little $5 to come work out, get your grind on, and there you go. If you allocate that money towards your org, you might be surprised. You might be surprised that you could sponsor a child or two or even three that literally may not have it. That literally may not have it. You'd be really surprised. You'd be really surprised. So there is a way. There is a way to do it. There is a way to merge. There is a way to put all this stuff through. You just don't need social media to do it. Those like-minded people who have those ideas, you need to get the two heads together. All right, because I never see nobody make progress by talking to the tail. You always got to talk to the head. So if you're going to talk to the head, the two heads need to get together, go sit down, write this stuff out, figure out a plan, and make it work. Other than that, don't talk about merging, don't try to bring it together, and just go on about your business and do what you got to do. But I honestly feel that some areas, some demographics are too close together that if they turn around and merge, it'd be crazy. And I'm talking all the way South Carolina from the top to the bottom. From the top to the bottom. Even with the new teams coming out. Hey, you can start your own team, your own org. That's fine. But imagine if you had already got with somebody who's already established. Because now you're going to find out what it's really like to run an org. And it's a business. It's a job. It's nonstop. It's 24 hours, 7 days a week. Some of y'all know that. Some of y'all don't. Some of y'all, hey, you just be a parent and say, nah, hey, listen, not for me. I pay my registration. My child, we go to practice, we go to games, and that's it. I'll try to get a little fundraiser, do your thing, la di da, and we done. I get that, right? Because it's a lot less stressful, if you will, to let that stuff go through. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting to see if some of these teams that names have been coming up are going to actually get into get into Skyfa, right? Because that's where I've been seeing a lot of them come from that are going to turn around and get into Skyfa and say, "Hey, we here for the long haul." It's not going to be easy. It's not always going to be easy. All right. So, in my point of view, just my opinion, some of y'all should have turned around and just merged with somebody who was right there close. If there was nobody close to you, hey, prayer warrior sent out to you. I hope you're successful. I hope I get a chance to watch you play, meet some new student athletes. But if you're so close to somebody, golly, man, when does it end that you can? I don't know if it's about egos. I don't. Maybe it's just the way the other person is running their org. Maybe that's not why you don't want to go over there, and that's cool too. I totally get that. I don't want to jump into a sinking ship. You're absolutely right. But maybe, hold on. Maybe, can you save the ship? Can you come with ideas? Can you tell them, hey, I'm thinking this is where you're going left with it. This is where you're falling short from. Come on over. Let me show you. Let's have this conversation. But no need to put it on social media and say, hey, that way when it falls out, you like Michael Waits, false advertising. All right. Speaking of Michael Waits, hey, listen, once again, we will have the birthday lab or the birthday Friday night hype. It's my birthday coming up here real soon. We sit down with the one and only Bagman coming up here, I think next week. Next week, we sit down with the Bagman, my birthday week, and we're going to have a ball. We're going to trip. Yes, we're going to have the red cups, the solo cups, and bring yours because we definitely going to have a time. There's no time limit on that show. We are going to just simply have fun. All right, talk youth football. What's going on new here in the Low Country? What's going on in the Midlands? What's going on in the Upstate? Upstate staying kind of quiet. See some new logos, some new stuff popping out. Yeah, I reach out to Bach Miller, see what's shaking up there, shake the tree a little bit, and find out who falls out, or who's still trying to hold on. Don't forget air traffic control, Low Country Football Group, 7v7. If you're air traffic control, don't forget you do not have to go to all of the games. It is a circuit, second year. Franklin, congratulations. Hey, second year for this circuit. Okay. And what it means is he's bouncing all over from Charlotte. All right. I believe he's going to Orangeburg. I think Orangeburg was on that list this year. Myrtle Beach was definitely on there. Of course, he'll be in Camden and a couple other spots. We don't know if he's coming. I don't think he's coming down. I didn't see Charleston on the list, but I know last year he did it, and it was pretty fly. So it's going to be interesting to see what he brings out this year. All right. We were supposed to sit down and talk with Downhill Academy. All right, a couple student athletes from there. I don't know what happened. Again, I hope everything is all right. Prayer warriors sent, and everything is good. We might just have to postpone and bring them on another day. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. But I want to reach out and tell y'all what was going down. Sign-ups are going on right now for the Low Country Football Group. Get your team in there. Get those skilled players in there, and bring your linemen to the PhD U Sports Lineman Challenge. It's going to be off the chain. I might have to sweeten the deal this year. You know what I mean? And last year was just off the chain. The tug of war was brought last year on all fours, and that was just phenomenal. Saw a great display of athleticism by the linemen last year. Uh, Two-time champions coming back, so it's going to be interesting to see the one-on-ones. We have to live stream and show y'all at least the championships, get some pictures and all that stuff. We just plan on covering a little bit more this year, especially when it comes to 7v7. So you don't think that we're not there or that we're not watching. All right, that's simply what it comes down to. We're gonna be there. If you hear my voice, I'm gonna have two other guys, going around and getting some of the shots, and some of the pictures and some of the highlights, and we're gonna have fun with it. Talking to some of the coaches and getting their feel of Low Country Football Group and how long they've been around. Also, we're reaching out to Juan Saban. Come on, man. Come on. Somebody said Juan's hanging up the whistle. I don't know. Austin McKinney, where's he going? Huh? Where's he going? I saw Woodland was on there. Okay. Woodland was on there. I believe Kane Bay was on there, and a couple more. I don't know, man. What is he looking for? What's he looking to go to? Is somebody in need of an offensive coordinator? As he would say, hold on, let me flip back down. Where does the best OC in the Low Country land next? It should be interesting to see where he does go and how successful. Does he fit right in? Because you guys know how it is, right? When a new coach comes around, does he fit right into it? Does the Green Wave come back with the director Tank? That's my guy. Do they come back and make a lot of noise again this year? Ooh. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. There's a lot of coaches, a lot of student athletes I want to see if they come back this year for almost their little revenge tour, right? It's the one mic tour here for PhDU Sports, but the revenge tour, man, some of those guys got to want to get their licks back. They want to get their licks back. Pause. But it's going to be good. It's going to be good. 7v7, the circuit with air traffic control. Right here, home. Low Country Football Group, 7v7 is going down. PhD U Sports Lineman Challenge, and it's happening. Saban ain't hanging the whistle up. Hey, you ain't lying. Hey, listen. He does have some tactics. But you know what? You know the thing about him is I don't really think it's like you, Coach Bell. It's not so much of a tactic. It's about people see what he can produce, what he can do. And he works with these guys. You know what I mean? Everybody splits up, they do their indies, and he's working with the running backs or the quarterbacks, if you will. He's working with these guys one-on-one. They're doing their indies, they're coming back together, and they're doing all of this stuff. Now, check this out. During the 7v7, during spring, they're doing all of it. So that's why they're so in sync and so in tune by the time that it is time for fall season to come around, right? Which fall is one of my favorites. Spring is fun to watch and all that, and it's cool. But fall, come on, man. Fall ball, that's the love. That's the love right there. A little windy, little rain, little chill sometimes. That's why I like to see it come out. That's why I like to see it come out. I like to see all of it. Don't get me wrong, but that fall ball is something different. All right. Hey, listen, y'all already know what time it is, man. PhDU Sports. I'm the professor, aka the Skybox Bully. Along with my guy, the student, will be back again this season, having the ball up and down South Carolina. We hope and we pray that we get to see you. Don't forget, if you see us out there, all right, you have a jersey you want to put on the Youth Wall of Fame, all right, let us know. Come up. It's got to be signed. The youth student athletes got to sign it. We'll definitely hang it up and display it. All right. I'm trying to get it so full that I can take my backdrop down over there and put it somewhere else. My hey, it's got to get kicked out. It's got to kicked out. All right. You already know what it is, man. Hey, stay tuned. We still got more coming. Don't forget, March 15th, JG Sports, Stratford High School. We're going to try to go live. We're going to go live and let you guys see how we ball out just a little bit. All right? Buckle up. Hold on tight. Don't forget, we are for the community. That's right, by the community. PhD.